What is up, YouTube? I'm DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you are about to get into an epic rap battle of history. This video was obviously uploaded by Epic Rap Battles, or ERB, name of their channel in case you were looking for it. If you don't want to go ahead and search for their channel, I can go ahead and leave a link for Epic Rap Battle. Why do I keep saying Epic Rap Battles channel at the end of this video. You can click on it inside this video. It'll take you straight to their channel. You can watch their videos, like, subscribe, all the other good stuff. I haven't really done Epic Rap Battles reactions because I've seen just about all of them. I believe they do have a couple new ones that I might go and check out, but this is one of those new ones, and it's good because it's fitting with some of the content that I've actually covered on this channel. Now, you guys know I've reacted to George Carlin a lot. I've reacted to Richard Pryor a couple times, and it's funny because in a way they're very similar. Like, you could consider Richard Pryor to be the white or the black George Carlin, and George Carlin the white Richard Pryor in a way. Like, they both have very similar styles. They're both far ahead of their time. I would even say that they kind of changed the way that we see modern comedy, kind of taking it away from just the average like house jokes and the just the parlor bullshit that they used to do back in the day with, like, you know how traditional jokes tend to be told. They kind of took it and put stories behind it and made it more relevant, talked about like real life situations and their past experiences and stuff that's going on in their lives. So in a way, they kind of changed the way things were done. And I don't know if they actually ever had beef with each other. Something tells me that at one point they did, but it wasn't as serious to the point where like they were just outright talking against each other. It was kind of just like comedy beefs where they would just like talk about each other. I remember George Carlin had a segment where he was talking about Richard Pryor. I believe it was during the time he had set himself on fire or something like that. So it could just have been the routine that he did. So I don't really know if you could really call that beef, but I like to call it comedy beefs. Anyway, this is George Carlin versus Richard Pryor, Epic Rap Battle of History. Let's go ahead and see how this works out, and let's see who wins.
Epic Rap Battles of History. George Carlin versus Richard Pryor.
Here we go with George Carlin. I'm a mad dog's darling. I was born in the Bronx and brought up in Harlem. I'm doping, spitting bars and getting crowds hardy harring, while you're the least threatening black dude since Carlton. Now there's 7 words you can't say on a TV set. Well, this is the pissin' fucking cutting internet, and my cock-sucking motherfucking bits on the tits. Non-stop and brain droppings like my wits got the shit. So call it Prioria. I do on
Got all 7 of them in there.
No commas in my comedy. You'll be down for the count when this counterculture counterman serves you with a stand-up or cut you can't counter. Damn, wilder than Gene when I'm killing the beat. You're steady taking second place. That's the silver streak.
Any rap battles with you, I'll be winning them. Your style's like 2 drinks is the minimum. It's your boy from Peoria, Illinois. One hand on my mic, one hand on my groin. Cause ain't no set tighter in this whole damn game. Even the shit that I spit off the top flames.
I get it.
Tell a joke and people go,
that's funny.
my mama was a prostitute and grandma ran the brothel. Seen some shit, but not as awful as your haircut debacle. I'm the original brother to give the scene some color. The most iconic stand-up comic, stand down, motherfucker. You forgot the
Oh, shit. Uh-oh.
What's wrong with Blair?
Uh-oh, he done took some.
Somebody put something in my pudding. In my sleeve. You put something in my pudding.
Oh, shut up, you stupid son of a bitch. You know you blew it.
Is that Joan Rivers?
But your heart beat me to it. Cosby, you can't be here. You're making people nervous. So let me end you real quick like I was Hannibal Buress. It turns out you were just like your sweater. Monstrous. The men that I slept with only wish they were unconscious. My sex jokes offend. You're on the sex offender registry. Oh, who are you wearing now? Is that state penitentiary? Enough with the roofies. Let me move on to Rufus. My jokes always had bite. You started out toothless. And you just kept talking. You wouldn't shut up. Honestly, I'm glad you died. 14 specials was enough. And Richard,
Wow.
can we talk? Can I call you dick like your 5th wife did when you remarried your 6th? At this point, I've got more and keep your raps fresh.
I think my pudding.
So don't throw down with rivers. The
Well,
flow is
damn.
so relentless. I haven't thrashed celebrities this bad since The Apprentice. I'm closing this battle. No one else can pick. The only place I'm in the middle is on Hollywood Square.
Good morning, movie vibe.
Oh.
Shoulder pads. For some comic relief. Oh, Carlin, my Carlin, what can I say about you? Except I don't think you've had a good shit since 1962. Mortgage backwards, and Joan, you must too. 80 years old, but that nose looks brand new, not new. Yo, Pryor, that fire makes a good shampoo. Left you running down the street like, oh no! Oh, it ain't easy. I've played plenty of dumps, and believe me, we've all hit plenty of bumps. But now I got the flubber flow, that'll get the club jumping.
Drug
You got
joke.
second-hand raps. Found him goodwill hunting. Got more hair on my arms than on Monchi. And I'll finish this battle like it's Jumanji. I love the prince. You'll never have a friend like me. Thanks, folks. That's my time. Gotta set myself free.
Hold on. Hold on. Joe us all.
Yeah. Let me continue it. Might be some more stuff on there. I think it's just patrons. At the end, was that the fucking crocodile hunter? Or it could have been one of the actors acting goofy. But yeah, this one didn't really have as many biting barbs as some of the other ones do. I would have to say Joan Rivers probably wins this one because she was the one that attacked them the most. Between Richard Pryor and George Carlin, I probably have to give it to George Carlin. He had a couple of lines that I think stung a little bit more, whereas Richard Pryor's bars are more like bragging about himself. But this is a rap battle. That's not where that comes in. That's more mainstream rap. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this one didn't have as many hard-hitting lines as some of the other ones they did. I'm still recovering from that goddamn Goku vs. Superman and the Bruce Lee vs. Clint Eastwood. God damn. Those last lines were devastating. Like, I still feel them to this day. But, yeah, I look forward to checking out more of their videos. I will have a link for the original video in the description box down below. You can go ahead and click on that and watch it without me talking over or anything like that. But, yeah, normally when they do these type of reactions, they'll have different phases of the person doing the rap life. Like the beginning of the song, they'll look one way, then they'll change to look more like their later look. And I was hoping that they would probably do the same thing with this, like maybe start off with George Carlin, like how he looked back in the day with his when he had like obviously he had color in his hair. And like the t-shirts and the jeans and stuff like that, and maybe start Richard Pryor off when he didn't have the mustache, the short haircut, I think he was wearing suits back then, but then switch over to the more modern look where you get George Carlin where he looks like he was cosplaying as Steve Jobs, and then you get the Richard Pryor with the mustache and the red shirt, yeah, and the afro and stuff. Gotta remember the pit stains too. Richard Pryor was working hard that night. But anyway, that's been this video. I want to thank you guys for coming through. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I got plenty of other videos I want to try to take care of today, because in case you guys didn't know, today is my birthday. Hopefully this will be out on my birthday. It should be on the borderlines. For those of you in the UK and across the pond, as you like to say, it'll probably be the day after my birthday at this point. You usually get my videos a lot later than I assume you would get them, but yeah, it'll be the day after my birthday, so my birthday would have already passed, but you can still wish me a belated birthday if you wish to do so. But anyway, that's been this video. I want to thank you guys for coming through one more time. I'm going to give you the deuces. I'm signing out, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Deuces.